Well, I am now here with Savuka Ware of the corner at Debs Store. So welcome to the show. Great to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And we've talked about this before on the show, but for those who maybe didn't see that segment or they haven't heard at the corner of Debs, so tell us exactly what it is.
Yeah, the corner of Debs, when we opened it, what it did was eliminated a food desert on the historic east side of Jacksonville. We're located right there on Florida Avenue in the corner of 5th Street. When we opened the corner of Debs, it's basically a collaboration between a lot of the local community organizations. We had one vision, one dream, one goal, and that was to restore the historic Debs grocery store that was once there. And we did so. And again, by doing so, we eliminated a food desert that's been around since 2011.
Wow, that's amazing what you guys are doing. So what would you say makes it a unique shop or store to go to?
Yeah, I think probably one of the uniquest things and what makes the store special is that we were able to hold on to a lot of the original architect, a lot of the features, whether it came down to the cash wraps, registers, signage, things of that nature. And so by doing so, not only do they receive a great customer service experience, but they also receive a historic and kind of a heritage feel of that special building, because it is a special building. Absolutely.
That is really cool. So what all do you carry? I see you have some items here.
Yes, ma'am. So we focus on the essentials and the staple items that every community ought to be able to have access to.
Right.
And so that's kind of been our focus. If you imagine a food plate, we kind of focus on the center of that plate with your fruits, your vegetables, your fresh produce, as well as your protein.
Yes, definitely got to have that as well. And what can you expect from a shopping experience? Obviously, you mentioned the beautiful historic building and obviously being able to provide these items for people who might not necessarily get to have this or had it in the past. So tell us about the shopping experience there.
Oh, absolutely. I guess the first thing people really kind of need to know is that, and a lot of people don't know, is that the corner of Debs is actually ran and operated by Goodwill of North Florida. And so the Goodwill of North Florida was able to kind of expand their traditional focus, if you will, on education, jobs, and training, and really be able to kind of tackle a challenge that many Jacksonville residents have when it comes to being able to have access to fresh food, health, nutrition, things of that nature. And so we were glad to step up and be able to be part of that and to be able to provide those necessary elements to the neighborhood.
So you provide it, but then if they are not used to having this, they probably don't know what to do with it, like certain recipes. So
Absolutely.
you guys help them with that as well?
Yeah, we partnered with with Blue Zone, and we were able to go in and put together quite a few recipes that we'll share with the neighborhood and the community as well. And you'll be able to kind of go through and see how you can put together some of these ingredients to make healthy dishes, because that's really what it's about. Being able to give you healthy option at a fair price.
Everybody deserves that.
Everybody
and what's really cool too is if you use a recipe, you're more likely to not waste any of the food if you know kind of what to do with it and how to prepare it. And maybe even do a meal prep. So again, tell us exactly where you're located and how folks can anyone shop?
Absolutely. The entire community is just not an east side thing. We're located at 1478 Florida Avenue. Everybody is welcome, even if you just come for the experience. It is a beautiful building. You'll get great customer service. We carry great products, and we'll be glad to have you.
Well, we see it right there on the screen. So thank you so much again for joining us and telling us all about it, and of course what y'all do for the community.
And we appreciate your time. Thank you.